Hello. Isn't it wonderful the way computers can make a subject like math become an interesting and even entertaining program? Magna Media has many educational programs to help people enjoy themselves while they learn. This one is called SuperMath. On this side of the cassette, we will explain how to use this program. On the other side, the computer code is recorded. If you don't need instructions, you can turn this cassette over and rewind it now. There are two ways you can do this. You can listen to all the instructions first and then load the program into your computer, or you can load the program now and check it out while you listen to the tape. If you want to put the program in now, turn this cassette over, rewind it to the beginning of the other side, and then load it according to your computer instruction manual. Load the program if you want, and then come back to this point for the rest of the instructions. Once the program has been loaded, the first thing you do is to type run, R-U-N, and then press the return key. We always have to press return to send instructions to the computer. The first question that comes up is, what is your first name? After you type your name in, press return, and then it asks you, which do you want, 0 for black and white or 1 for color. Now, depending on the kind of screen you're using, if you're using a color television, of course, pick 1, and if you're using a black and white monitor or TV, press 0. What kind of problems do you want? Number 1, addition, 2, subtraction, 3, multiplication, or 4, division. Now, in every one of these categories, the computer is going to help you to find problems that are on your own level. So it doesn't matter whether you're just a beginner or whether you've been doing it for quite a while. Choose the one that you need to work on or the one that you would enjoy kind of just playing with. So you choose, for instance, addition by pressing number 1 and then return. Then for each of the categories it will ask you, or I should say for any of the categories that you've chosen, it will ask you which way do you want the questions. Number 1, add to the same number each time. Number 2, random numbers. Now usually you would want to choose number 2 so that the computer will pick numbers at random within a certain framework for you. But once in a while, you're just learning something like your 4s tables or your 5s tables in multiplication, and it would be helpful for you to work with the same number each time. In that case, if you choose number 1, add to the same number each time, and press return, every problem that is given to you will start with that same first number. But we'll choose random numbers, number 2, and press return. Then it says level. If you know what level you want, type a number, 1 to 999. Or if you want instructions, type 0. If you don't already know about how good you are, you'll probably want to type 0. And if you do that, the computer will give a special program to help you decide what level you're on. Let's try that once so that I can explain it. We type a 0 and it says, okay, I'll give you some sample problems. When you get one right, we'll try a higher level. When you get one wrong, we'll go down to a lower level. Press return when you're ready. So I'll press return, and it will give me a addition problem since I chose addition, 96 plus 89. Now if you're just a beginner, you're not going to be able to get that one right. If you're very good, that will be a simple problem for you. So from here, you can go either way. If you get the first answer wrong, it will keep giving you simpler problems until you finally miss one. Or if you get the first one right, it will keep giving you harder problems until you get one right. And it goes in pretty good steps in both directions so that it will help to establish what level you're on in a short period of time. Then once your level has been established, it will ask you how many questions you want to do. Now suppose when it had asked us about level that we knew what level we wanted. We could have typed that level in, say level 100, instead of typing 0 for instructions. If I type 100, that means that my questions will be somewhere in the range of about 90 to 100. That is, the first number of the question will be in that range somewhere. Then it asks, how many problems do you want? So we'll say any number from 1 to as energetic as you feel, maybe 20. Type the number of questions you want, and then the first question will appear. On the lower left-hand side of the screen, it says question number, and on the right-hand side on the bottom, it says level number. Now this level number is going to go up or down depending on how you do. Every time you get a correct answer on the first try, your level number will go up 1. If you get it wrong, your level number will go down. So you answer the question the best you can, and if you get it right, then it will give you a kind of a rewarding sound of some sort and a different response. There are about 20 different responses that it will say. This one says, good going. If you get it wrong, you'll get a different sound like that one. And then it will say, no, but I know you can do it, and then you get to try again. If you get it wrong the second time, it still makes a funny little sound like that and says, think real hard and try it one more time. Now this time, if you don't get it correct, of course if you do get it correct, it'll just say that's better and go on to the next question. But if you don't get it correct on the third try, then the computer will actually show you how to do the problem. Now the only exception to this is in the longer answers of long division. But in multiplication, even from the beginning, 1 times 1, up to the highest numbers the computer can take, or addition or subtraction, it will show you step by step how the problem is done. And if you have to borrow numbers, it will show you how and where. If you have to carry numbers, it does the same thing. And so this becomes a real teaching tool. Not only does it show you whether your answer is right or not, but if you're having difficulty with it, it will actually show you how to do it. Then, after it's shown you how to do it, and you've had a chance to study it, it says, when you're ready to go on to the next problem, type return. So you type return, and you get the next question. When all of the questions that you've chosen have been given, it comes back onto the screen with this response. You got so many right out of so many tries. That gives you a score of whatever it works out to be, say 50% or 90% or 100. Do you want to do it again? If you say no, that will just end the program. That's the thing to do if someone else is waiting to use it because it has your name stored in there. But if you wish to play again, type yes and return, and it'll take you back to your list of addition, division, subtraction, or multiplication. Thank you. We hope you enjoy it.